Good evening, I'm Jane van Reenen, and this is Technologic. Although Namibia harbours the world's largest population of cheetahs, very little is known about its ecology, and this makes conservation of the species difficult. Hunting quotas are set without scientific basis, removal through human conflict is poorly monitored, and no reliable population density estimates exist. We visited Biosphere Expeditions in Namibia to see how advancements in technology and corporate sponsorship are helping in cheetah research and conservation. Biosphere Expeditions, a non-profit wildlife conservation organization, was founded in 1999 by Matthias Hammer and was set up to bring scientists and ordinary people interested in conservation together. The company currently runs 5 expeditions around the world. For his work in Namibia, Hammer teamed up with Ökotourismus Wildlife Research to help find out how many cheetahs there are in the country. A figure of 2,500 to 3,000 has been bandied about throughout literature, but this is an unscientific guesstimate which was made over 20 years ago.
But the fact is we don't know. It might be, it might be 2,000, it might be 8,000, but we just don't know. And that kind of baseline figure is obviously really important for any kind of conservation work. So if you're setting quotas, if you're doing management or any kind of conservation, if you don't know how many there are, then you're really starting from nowhere.
One of the major challenges scientists face in wildlife conservation is resource constraints, like lack of manpower, funding and equipment. Cheetahs are also highly elusive creatures, and tracking them down can be very difficult. Biosphere has also come up with a novel way of bringing more funds to the project by inviting ordinary people with no scientific background to join an expedition for a fee.
Well, there's lots of scientists all over the world with lots of interesting projects, but they haven't got the money to run them or people to run them with. And that's the breach that Biosphere closes. So, on the other hand, there's lots of people in Western Europe, say North America, who are prepared to spend money and their time on helping out scientists who are working in the field.
I came because I've always been interested in animals, and I just found it by chance, and it just appealed to me. The whole concept of going on an expedition, but actually contributing something, however small, and it is small, but just contributing something perhaps to help out research, really.
I'm very interested in cheetahs and their conservation, and it's incredibly hard for normal people to be involved in the field like this. So I joined the Biosphere Expedition and I've been here for 8 weeks. It's been absolutely fantastic. I've seen so much and it's been brilliant, and I would definitely come again.
Besides the Namibian expedition, people also have the opportunity of surveying monkeys, macaws and other wildlife of the Peru Amazon, monitoring steppe wolf populations and bird migration in the Ukraine, monitoring grey wolves in Poland, and surveying snow leopards and other animals in the mountains of the Altai Republic in Central Asia. Biosphere join established scientists for about 2 months at each location during the year.
Well, they're set up long term, so for example here in Namibia we're committed to at least 5 years of the project. And it makes sense, because we spend a lot of time and a lot of effort and quite a lot of money on setting up the project. So if we didn't do them long term, then it wouldn't make sense for us. And also it makes sense from the conservation point of view. You need to put in quite a lot of effort over a long period of time in general for it to work.